So welcome to this video, which is about how I finally figured out my passion, what I want to be when I grow up at the tender age of 38 years of age. This video today is also officially part of a vlog series that I'm starting every Fridays on this channel, which is about mixing a busy family lifestyle with the great activity of road cycling, which includes racing my bike as well. But as today's video has a bit of a career path component to it, I will be putting this piece on LinkedIn as well, which is a social media platform I actually used to spend a fair amount of my time. And while I won't be riding the BMC team machine sitting behind me here today, I feel like this is a really good video to start this vlog series because I'm going to share with you all how I ended up here making cycling videos on YouTube. Believe it or not, it was actually less than 3 years ago that I was sitting at an office desk in a corporate job with absolutely no idea about how to even use a camera, let alone edit a YouTube video. And while I was very grateful for the life I had back then, earning what many would consider to be a good salary, ultimately I wasn't happy in my career. So this video today, it is a little bit of a timestamp for me on this YouTube channel, but I also hope me sharing this story may help inspire other people out there also in pursuit of their career passion, whether they be in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or even 80s. As such, I'm going to be completely open, honest, and transparent with you about how I found myself in my passion today. So my little story, it goes like this. It was 2009. I remember being away on a business trip at the time, and it all of a sudden hit me. I started to tick all the supposed boxes in life. Get a good stable job, find a partner you want to marry, move into a house together, etc. Now I am conscious that I'm a pretty lucky man. I've grown up and I live in a great country being Australia. I was raised by loving parents who are still together and alive today. But ultimately in my career, I wasn't happy. I just felt empty. So it was 2009 when I came to the very rapid realization that my career path was unfulfilling. I wasn't remotely passionate about this job or career path, which was client management and sales in software solutions for big corporate businesses. I didn't love what I did for a job, and I so desperately wanted to. In fact, the only sort of remote satisfaction that I got out of this job was sadly the commission check I received at the end of every month. Now, I don't mean to knock selling software solutions or any corporate job for that matter. I know a lot of people out there get a lot out of the corporate environment, and there are certainly still components to it that I miss, but certainly what I thought then, and as I reflect now, it wasn't for me. However, literally shortly after this realization, it was late 2009, my now wife and then girlfriend Alice came home one day and said, "I'm pregnant." The rest is history. We had Holly, who is now 9 years of age. We bought our first home together. We got married. We had our second child, Ruby, who is now 6 years of age. And I stayed in the corporate world, progressing my career, but ultimately left feeling empty with no career purpose. Then in May 2017, I found myself in a tricky position. I was working for an American software company selling big multi-million-dollar enterprise software solutions to big corporate companies like banks and utility companies where the sales cycles were anywhere between 1 to 3 years. In the space of 2 months, I lost 2 massive deals for the company that we were expecting to win. And while this was a massive dent to my ego, it did become a blessing in disguise. While I proactively handed in my resignation after the final big deal went bye-byes, no doubt I would have been shown the door irrespective. So I built up what little courage I had to leave the corporate world behind after this encounter to tackle a side passion project I'd been working on for the past few years. It's called Bike Chaser. Now, Bike Chaser is an online marketplace for cycling equipment, Australian based. I officially launched it with my brother-in-law late 2015 off the back of a passion for road cycling I'd obtained in my late 20s after I stumbled upon it via triathlons. So essentially, in May 2017, I went from quite a decent salary to $0 per annum. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but I had a little bit of capital in the bank, enough to last me till the end of the year to see if I could get this passion project Bike Chaser off the ground. So over the next 8 months, I worked super hard on this passion project, having completely no idea about the Australian bicycle industry, marketplaces, websites, traffic, SEO, the list goes on. You kind of get the idea though. I had absolutely no idea. However, I did learn a lot, but then unfortunately something happened. I ran out of money. With mortgages and bills to pay, this was simply not ideal. I had to go back to corporate, I simply assumed. So I sat down with my wife, Alice, and said, the capital I had for this attempt to get Bike Chaser off the ground is gone, and I need to go back to corporate. Hold that thought, Alice said. Her little essential oil business had started to really take off. It was no longer little, it was progressing rapidly. With my support with the kids during the week and over the weekends, Alice could quickly build her essential oils business further to ensure that I was no longer required to go back to selling software. So that's what happened at the back end of 2017. I'm a big believer in life that you create your own luck, and certainly in this instance, luck went my way. Timing just worked out magnificently, and as a result of this, I could continue to work on this passion project, Bike Chaser. And in doing so, I started to invest a lot more time into the content side. We needed to improve the organic traffic for Bike Chaser fast. And when I started to do this, focusing on content and traffic, etc., I realized something. I loved written content creation. I continued to create written blog style content and even started to make a few videos. I'd never made a proper YouTube video before. However, it was recommended that we needed to make videos for better reach and engagement to get more traffic to the Bike Chaser website. So the love affair with content creation just continued to grow. I just absolutely loved making cycling videos. There came a point where I had to pinch myself. What the hell? In 2017, May, when I left corporate behind, never did making videos even cross my contemplation list. And here I was, absolutely frothing over making cycling videos on YouTube. The passion for video content creation grew so strong that I realized something. Bike Chaser wasn't my future anymore. Cycling video content creation was. So mid last year, I parted ways with that business, and after a successful handover with the new owners, I've recently gone full-time on cycling video content creation, and I absolutely love what I do. It's also opened up new doors. In recent times, I have become a road cycling coach. So in and through my YouTube videos, I now can coach people on how to become better road cyclists. While I don't earn anywhere near what I once did in a corporate environment, in recent times I have been able to create a stable income which will continue to grow, but it took me about 2.5 years to get there, so certainly not overnight. Now I reflect on why I love making cycling videos, cycling content creation, and 3 major outcomes come to mind. Number 1, I love the creative side of thinking about videos to make and the autonomy that I have. Can you not chop for a second, please? I'm almost finished. Number 2, I get an incredible dopamine rush from the jigsaw puzzle of putting videos together. In fact, I can no longer edit in the evenings because I simply can't sleep from all the excitement. Number 3, I get incredible joy from knowing other people are watching my videos and getting something out of it. So it certainly wasn't easy finding this place, and it may not turn out the way you expect. But if you never take the risk, you'll never find out, and if you're like me, you just might find yourself in an unexpected place that brings you a lot of joy. I'll catch you all in the next video.